evening and welcome to another live with me, Paul Addict Mentor, and I hope you've had a fantastic day. Listen, it's time to breathe, it's time to relax, it's time to let me take over. We are live streaming on multi-platforms again this evening, Facebook, YouTube, Insta, and Lowell. So welcome all, welcome one, and welcome many, I hope, because the more people that understand there is someone like me out there to get help, the better it is. Leon's in the building. Oi oi Savloy, how you doing? Good evening. I hope you're good, man. Oh, it's almost Friday. It's almost chill out time. I've had a real busy bloody week. I've got one thing on tomorrow. Tomorrow I have a Zoom call with the producer of this new prison series that's going out. So hopefully, fingers crossed, you know, it all gravy. How do you make Glad Radio went well? It was all right. Listen, it wasn't what was supposed to happen. We were supposed to link up on Zoom. I asked someone to do a simple thing. She couldn't do it. And then I found out just by talking to her, she didn't really have much to say. So, I recorded an episode of me just talking about my things what's going on. Hi Paul, 8 days not using, come on my G. But you are battling through it and that's what I like. Oh, I get you, yeah man. It was one of them situations, mate, but you know, we live and we learn. I am only going to take studio guests now. If you can come to Swindon to the radio studio, you can get on my show. But I want all types of people. I want care workers coming on. I want social workers. I want counsellors coming on. Everyone who's interested in reform in the criminal justice system. Anyone who's interested in addicts having a better way of life than this homeless bull crap that we've been putting up with for far too long. By the way, if you are watching me on Facebook and you do send me any coins, please let me know, because we are multi-streaming and it doesn't give me that information. I found some good things. As you can see, the everything behind me is the right way round. I hope it's the right way round because I'm seeing it. I would have a very interesting childhood, but you don't sometimes, like, you don't want someone like me. Why not? It depends. It really depends. I just don't want it to be all the same character. People got clean, they got in addiction, they had a shit childhood, blah blah blah. I want people who are actually doing real things in their community, man. Like I said, counsellors, drug workers, people who've got no experience but are drug workers. I'd love to get them on my show and them tell me their kind of perspective on things. I love it when people invite me to a live when they know I'm live. That's one of my most favourite things. But you know, we keep continuing and we keep moving forward. If you don't know who I am not Ham, I am Paul. Oh, it's definitely different, mate. If you ever need a hand, give me a ring and we'll chat. Nice one, Leon. Like I said, as long as these people can come to the studio, I put a big shout out now. I put it on LinkedIn, I put it on these kind of social medias, and I just hope people start getting in touch. I got 3 solid people booked in to come into the studio up until next Friday, so you know I don't have to go in and do loads and loads and loads, so it's all right. Can I tell you, the newcomers, who I am and what I'm about? So my name is Paul Addict Mentor. My real name is Paul Simmons. I spent 22 years in prison, completely and utterly just lost to my addiction and to my negative mindset. I had ample opportunities to I had ample opportunities to put a break on and really start doing things differently, but I didn't, and I ended up spending 22 years in jail, 27 years in active addiction, and my life is completely and utterly unmanageable. But I tell you what, I am now 3 years, 9 months, clean, sober, non-active in my addictions. I've never enjoyed my life so much as I am right now today. Whether I've got one person watching or 1,000 people watching, it doesn't matter, because I know I am now inspiring people every day to battle their addictions. Because a lot of people, especially on Facebook, know me. They've been on my Facebook for years, and they saw the mess I was in. They saw the comments, the post from my partner saying that I was back in prison again, and this had happened and that had happened. But we have just literally turned it around. Throw some positive vibes on tonight. It's been a long shit day. Banging tunes playing, by the way. Oh, let me turn them up a bit for you. I love my tunage. So, there, I spent all that time away, but guess what? Here I am, clean, sober, non-active in my addictions. Tomorrow, I have got the maddest, I have got a casting via Zoom for this prison program. I think I fit the type. I'm gonna get my hair done, get it all done for the part, you know what I mean? Nikki Wilson, come on, my G. I try to look after everyone, lift you up and remind you that the life that we have been through and the life that we have got right now, man, are so different. And people told you that you couldn't do it. You told yourself you couldn't do it. But here you are, smashing goals, doing what you need to do to survive on a daily. Gotta respect that. Can't wait for the radio talk. We heard all about the interview. Will be something to look forward to. Yes, Si. Here he is. How you doing, Simon? I got some big guests lined up as well for my radio show. One in particular blew me away. If you've been following my story, you'll know I've been making friends with MPs and councillors because I think that's the way forward. And yesterday I inboxed Sir Robert Buckland and basically said, I've got this new radio show, can you find a date to come on? He's like, yeah, sure, we'll set a time up. So I've got an MP, Knight of the Realm, coming on my radio show. Please remember, I spent 22 years in prison, getting twisted up by prison officers, smashing up wings, setting fire to the office. I was a complete nightmare for years, you know what I mean? But here we are today, living our best life, man. On Saturday, I'm going down to see Ben Thomas. He's an amazing guy. We've chatted, and he's going to tattoo my arm for me. He's going to get some of my scars covered up, and give me a tattoo that represents my rebirth into this life that I lead now. And remember, anyone can do what I have been doing. I've not had any special help. I got a phone, I got clean, I started to message people, email people, put myself out there, and guess what? It has turned around. My whole life has turned around. I am now Paul Addict Mental, not Paul Junkie, not Paul Simo, not Paul Thief, not Paul the Robber, but Paul Addict Mental. I like to help people. Cheryl Roper's in the building. You're doing great, Paul. Thank you, Cheryl. I can't please all the people all the time, so I'll please some of the people most of the time. How about that? Cheryl, you're an absolute legend. Thank you so much. Anyone on Facebook, if you do send me any stars that cost you money, those stars, please put it in the chat because I won't see it. But obviously it all goes in. We're trying to get to $100. We're on $43 at the moment, so we need about another $57 worth. Sod the haters, absolutely, man. Sod the haters. Because we're doing amazing things. Like tomorrow at 11 o'clock, I've got someone from Shine TV Zoom calling me to have a bit of a casting for this new prison TV series that's going out, I think, on Channel 4. It could be life-changing for me. It could give me access to far more people, not just social media, just on a wider scale, and I'm really hoping it goes well. With the radio shows, with the CIC that I'm trying to set up, and with remaining clean and sober and bringing people with me, I'm hoping to have a completely different life. It is possible. You can do it. You have to reach for the stars, you know what I mean? But remember, we do slip and fall on the way. It's not all going to be plain sailing. It's really not. Because I felt so many times on the way to where I am. But here I am now, sitting in a nice comfy space and thinking, do you know what? I got this, man. I can do this. And I ain't stopping for nothing and no one. I want you all to know that I am here to stay. And you're going to see my face. You're going to hear my voice in many places. Because I believe that the system is broken. I believe the way prison officers psychologically mess with your head, the way the prisons keep you locked up for most of the day, the way they treat certain prisoners who've got money and influence one way, and the guys with mental health a completely different way. That has to change. They have to separate prisons from mental health facilities, because putting people with mental health issues in a prison environment is causing them irreparable damage. I can't explain to you what it is like when that door opens the first day in prison and you know you've got issues, your head's all over the place, you're feeling paranoid, lost, lonely, purely isolated. And then you've got all of these guys running around, they all know each other. There's those little gangs, everyone's asking where you're from, what you in for, make you even more paranoid. It's scary. So we need to get people out of prisons who shouldn't be there. Keep the ones in there that should be in there. I should have been in there. There wasn't a day in my life I shouldn't have done the days that I did in prison. I was a pain in the ass. Yes, if I would have got help before I started committing offences, maybe none of that would have happened. But it did, and I'm here. But the fact that I'm here and I'm telling my tale speaks volumes to me. Absolute volumes. We do recover and live our best life. And enjoy this tune a minute while I have a drink. Oh yeah, I'm feeling that vibe. Look, I sound like someone on the radio, look. Hi, it's Graham Torrington on Late Night Love. Oh, for all you ladies and gents out there, all you he's and she's and shims and hims, enjoy the night's music. Cuddle up to the missus, or the fella, or both, and have a great, great night. Oh, I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. Let me know if you're in the house. Let me know if you're watching, because I can't see a bloody thing. I can see Cheryl's Roper's last comment, sod the haters, and that's it. And we will sod the haters, because why would we let them infect our positive space? I sat in negativity for over 2 decades, sat in it, soaking it up, letting it influence my mind, and now I don't. Whether you're a friend or a family member, if you bring negativity to me, I'm going to leave you behind. Because negative people create negative situations which lead to negative behaviours. Let's flip it, then all you've got is positivity, good times, good people, and bloody good vibes. It's a catch-22 when I'm holding you in my arms. Cheryl says, I'm trying to send you stars, something's not right. Oh, I hate that. That happens though, Cheryl, that does happen, so don't stress about it, you know what I mean? I just say thank you so much. There is another way you can support me directly, by the way, people. There is a Just Giving page. It doesn't get a lot of use, let's put it that way. I was donated £1,000 before Christmas and the guy just went psycho. So unfortunately, the problem is when people donate money to you, sometimes they feel that you've got to do extra favours for their friends, and that isn't really what I'm about. I charge people for one-to-one sessions to get my one-to-one support. You know, I studied for 7 years for my degree. You know, real hard studying, so I think it's only right. If you tell me if I'm wrong, you know, I don't get funding, I don't get extra help. I ask you lot to support me financially sometimes, but I can't give all my time to everyone for free. That's kind of what this is. If anyone needs me, they just need to write in the chat. But many people don't, they pop on and they pop off again, you know, and that's kind of social media. But I know on Facebook people will be watching this later and I'll upload this to other medias and stuff. So, you know, I don't know what to go on. But I will just keep moving forward and try keep doing what I'm doing. And like I said, if you want to support me, there is the Just Giving link. It should be on my Facebook page, it's on my YouTube page, and it's on my TikTok. So just look for Paul Addict Mentor and look for my Just Giving page. Or if you click on any of the newspaper articles by written about me, obviously Paul Simmons then, or Paul Addict Mentor, you can find me many ways. It's mad. I just put a video up of an article that they wrote about me before I got clean and one after. And it's amazing. I can't wait for you all to see it, because wow, what a difference. What a difference, man. It is amazing what we can achieve. Good evening, Craig, how you doing, mate? I hope you're alright, man. We're about 17 minutes in. We'll go for about 30 minutes. I might just No, I was going to do something. I was going to slip back onto Facebook. Do you know what? That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to quickly come off of it and I'm going to go straight back live, straight onto Facebook, because I want to get some people in the room. So please join me live in a second, right? 1 sec, peeps. Music is the way.